Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering, can Jalen Carter take that next step? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at last season, he had one of the most successful defensive interior lineman seasons that we've seen in a while. Not only did Jalen Carter set the bar high, he was one of the best standouts for the defensive team. It's on the defensive side of the ball for the Philadelphia Eagles. When you're thinking about the likes of Fletcher Cox and you're thinking about everybody that they had on the team as far as Graham and the veteran leadership, the rookie stood out and not only played up to big expectations, but overachieved in certain lights. From disruptive on the defensive side of the ball, being disruptive to the run game, being disruptive several times to the passing game, being able to not only stop the quarterback from throwing touchdowns, but slowing down the offensive fervor of some of these teams when they were in the heat of football games. That was what Jalen Carter did. It wasn't as successful on the backside because the offense and defense fell off a little bit, but he still showed his own. He still showed promise. And in the second year, you got to think he's getting one of the best defensive gurus in Vic Fangio. And you're thinking the scheme wise, you're thinking the way that he puts his hand in the ground, the style, the technique. Vic's going to get the best out of this young man. Not only is he playing with more of a clear mind now that he has all this stuff off the field out of the way, you're looking at potentially him being an all-pro or either a Pro Bowl player from the standpoint of actually being that disruptive, being the main guy that they're focusing on defensively, being the one that the offensive line keys in on, being the one that not only that the quarterback has to identify on the defensive line like a Aaron Donald, like a Christian Wilkins, like the guys before him that came and not only played reckless, but with inside the defensive game plan, but disrupted so much of the offensive game plan that you had to double him, you had to triple him. He's starting to play like that, and you got to think through training camp, you saw flashes, his pop off of tape. Oftentimes where the Philadelphia Eagles needed a big play or they needed a big stop or they needed a big transition to get the momentum back, he was the guy that did it for him. So moving forward into the season, I think that not only, you see him with more quarterback hits, but I can see more forced fumbles. I can even see an interception or two. He's that athletic to where you're just not putting him at one spot. You can move him around. He could be the anchor in the middle. He could play on the left side. He could play on the right side. It does not matter where you put him on the defensive line. He's going to be disruptive. So the Philadelphia Eagles have a great chance to have success this season, and I think Jalen Carter is going to be a big part of that. He's going to be one of the defensive standouts, and I think that he possibly could have a trail, if you will, to Defensive Player of the Year. So all you Philadelphia Eagle fans, all you non-Eagle fans, get in the comment section. What do you think about Jalen Carter? Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you in the very next episode.